Let's do that one more time. How you do anything is how you do everything. Good morning. Good morning. All right, that's more like it. So we need to do everything at 100%. So how many of you would like to learn something that is going to help you sail through these couple of years that you're here? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And how many of you would like to learn something that is going to help you throughout your life to be successful and to have a better life? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Great. Excellent. So what I'm going to share with you today is some of my experience that I have living globally and here in India as well, and that I continue to learn. And that is really helping you to realize that how do we align our head, our heart, and our hands as we lead ourselves through whatever it is that we want to do through life. So I'll start first with head, right? What do we do with our head? Come on, stop. Think. Thank you. Yes, we think. And I'm not just talking about studies and all that you're going to be doing. I'm talking about thinking. And when I think about thinking, how is it that we perceive different situations that we go through, right? So while you're going through life, there are ups and downs. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, of course there are. But how we think about the situation is greatly going to impact the the outcome that we really get, the result that we get. So I'm going to share a simple formula with you. It's probably a formula you've never learned, through any other courses that you've had in maths. So anybody ever heard of E plus R equals O? Probably not, right? So E plus R equals O. What is that? So E stands for event, R stands for response, and O stands for outcome. You have an event in your life, plus the response that you have to that event, and that gives you your outcome. Okay? This is something I learned from one of my mentors, Jack Canfield, who's a famous success coach. And really, when you think about that, is that we all have events in life, and we get to choose how we're going to perceive that situation. What are we going to think about it? How are we going to respond to it? And when we respond in a positive way, then we get a positive outcome. Yes? Yes. So E plus R equals O. That is the thinking that we can have when we go into any situation, positive, negative, difficult, easy, and we choose our response for that so that we can have a better outcome. So that's a bit about the thinking process as we think about how do we use our heads to be more successful. The second piece that I'd like to talk about is heart, right? So our heart, the emotions that we have, the feelings that we have. So the feelings that we have about situations are a result of the way we're thinking about it. How is it that we're perceiving that situation? Are we saying that this difficulty that I'm facing is something that's better for me in life and it's going to help me in some way? And am I going to let that thought be there to help move me forward? Or am I going to get stuck into a victim mode and saying, oh, why is this happening to me? Right? So our thoughts impact our emotions and our feelings about situations. And if we look at emotions, what is emotion? Emotion is energy in motion. So it is our emotions that drive us to action, right? Have you ever seen people who are really passionate about what they do? Right? It's that emotion, that passion that allows them to keep going even in the face of challenges. So the emotions, even positive or negative, we can use that and channel that to where we want it to go to get the kind of result that we want. So when we think about whatever it is that we think about, where we put our focus, so we have a saying that, where focus goes, energy flows. So where are you having your focus? Are you focused on what's right about a situation? Or are you choosing to focus on what is wrong about a situation? It's all up to you where you want to focus, and that's going to greatly impact, again, the result that you get. So remember that. Energy flows where attention goes. Okay? The next part that I want to talk to you about is the hands. What do we do with our hands? We do stuff, right? So we've talked about the thinking, we've talked about the feeling, and now we're going to talk about the doing, right? With our hands. So as I said in the beginning, how we do anything is how we do everything. So do things at 100%, right? Things don't always come easily to us. Sometimes we have to step outside our comfort zone. And that's difficult, that's scary sometimes, to step out and do something we've never done before. But growth is not inside the comfort zone. Growth is outside of our comfort zone. So there are going to be things that you have to do at times, maybe through your college or even when you join jobs that you don't like to do and that you don't want to do. And you feel like you should be doing something different or better or whatever it is. But sometimes we just need to do it anyway. We all need to do things and lean in and do things that we don't feel comfortable with. And that's where we get growth in life, is stepping in and embracing new things and going with the attitude and thinking that I can do it. That can make all the difference. So when you do things, do it with 100%. Take ownership and take massive action. Take massive action. Nothing comes in life from just sitting there and waiting for things to happen. We have to take responsibility for what is happening in our lives and what we want to achieve. So you have to take action. Okay? Step up to the plate. Step into discomfort to do that. So as we think about these things, I want you to think about, as you go through your studies and as you go through life, how are you aligning your head, your heart, and your hands? What is it that you're thinking about a situation, and is that enabling you to do that much better? And what is it and how those thoughts impact our feelings, and what are we feeling about it? And even if we're not feeling nice about it, how can we have faith that the universe is somehow doing things for us, that it's supporting us, and that whatever it is we're going through is meant to be a lesson for us, and it's meant to help us get to the next step and to get to the other side and to move into something better. And whatever it is that we choose to do it with 100%. So that is what I have to share with you today, is really about how do you lead yourself, your head, your heart, and your hands to have a successful life. And the one question that I'll leave with all of you today in your minds is to just ask yourself questions as you're going through difficult times. What is right about this situation? What am I learning from this? How is this going to help me in the future? And there's one question that I have on my wardrobe up in my room, and that question is, what else is possible? So every day I wake up, and yet I have gone through so much in life and maybe achieved so much and learned so much and whatnot, but I still ask myself every day, what else is possible? What else is possible? What else is possible? Thank you.